Hi everyone and welcome to Easy Eats. Today we're going to be doing super simple smoothies. You can make these in any blender you have at home. They're a great way to get in different fruits, vegetables, and even some protein. Before we get started, please make sure you pull up your hair, wash your hands, and if you can't social distance, please wear a mask. We'll see you in a minute. So one of the ways you can make a smoothie at home and make it simple is by skipping a couple steps here. A lot of times people put ice in their blender to help thicken it up, but you don't have to do that by using frozen fruits and vegetables. Of course, the term fresh is best is always good, but in this case, using these healthier, different frozen vegetables, you're going to get that thick, icy consistency without watering it down with ice. Speaking of water, you do need some form of liquid when you're making a smoothie. We are going to be using an unsweetened almond milk. You could use regular milk. Some people use juices, or if you want to skip out on the sugars totally, go with water. Again, that's one of the reasons that we want to skip out on using ice. Some of the ingredients we're going to use today is a berry blend. You can even buy frozen fruits with vegetables already in here. This one has chopped kale, which is really, really good for you. And then again, you can even do another mixed one here. We're going to do strawberries and bananas. Bananas are nice because they add like a creamy consistency to your smoothies. You can also add other healthy aspects to it. Nuts, we have some sliced almonds, oats if you want to help keep you full. And of course, if you have a little bit of a sweet tooth, even some dark chocolate will give it a nice taste. You can also add milk, whether it's yogurt, whether it's Greek yogurt or regular yogurt. We're going to start blending in just a minute. So again, we're not going to put ice in here. So we can kind of skip out on using that ice feature on our blender. A lot of blenders don't have that specific feature and are not as powerful as the one that we have here in the kitchen. So that's one of the reasons why we're going to stick to fruits to get our frozen creamy taste to it. We're going to add in our liquid first though, and again, we're using unsweetened almond milk. You really could use sweetened almond milk. There's some that have sweetener in it. There's some that have vanilla flavor to it, but unsweetened is going to give you almost a sugar-free option here. What's nice about almond milk also is that it doesn't really go bad as fast as regular milk does. You can buy almond milk and keep it before you open it, not even in the refrigerator, but on the shelf. Once you open it though, please make sure you put it in the fridge. So the next thing we're going to do is most blenders will have an ounces and a cup. So we're going to do 1 cup, which is 8 ounces of almond milk. We are going to add into this one some strawberries and bananas. Again, bananas give you a really nice, creamy, almost ice cream texture. We're going to add some of our cherry berry with kale blend in here. And we're also going to add in a little bit of yogurt. And this is just a nice low-fat vanilla yogurt to add a hint of sweetness. Of course, smoothies are a great way to get in fruits and vegetables and all different types of vitamins. We're going to throw a handful of baby spinach in here. And before we add any other ingredients, we're going to start to blend. Make sure that the top is on all the way. And you could start by using the pulse feature or just going on and off. Turn it on first. So this is a perfect way to be able to see the consistency of your smoothie. If it gets a little stuck like this, you're just going to add a little more liquid. So we're going to add a touch more liquid to our smoothie. Not even that much. Let's also add in some oats and a few almonds. Now this is going to be more of a dairy-based smoothie, but you don't have to do that. We're going to show you an all-berry smoothie in just a moment. Again, making sure your lid's on all the way. We're going to pulse. And then turn it right on and let it blend away. And you can see banana, you can see the almonds in here, you can see the spinach and the kale. It has a nice thick consistency. We're not going to over blend because we do want this to have that thicker texture to it. Just removing the blender. Please make sure that you don't put your hand in the blender ever because there is a blade in there. We're going to pour this out. And it has that beautiful, almost ice cream-like consistency. You could drink this with a straw, you could just take a sip of it, or you could even have it with a spoon. Cheers for this one. So good. It's like ice cream. So now I'm going to show you a different type of smoothie. The one we did previously did have almond milk in it, and it also had yogurt, so it was dairy in here. Some people have dairy allergies, and other people just don't like that when they're having their smoothies. You could use, again, juice, or we're going to just use water to keep this as sugar-free and light as possible. Again, go into that 1 cup mark. We're going to use just berries this time. So we're using blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries. We're going to throw a few bananas and a couple more blueberries in here. And just for fun, let's add a little bit of dark chocolate. This is almost going to taste like dessert. Again, by just hitting that pulse button and then letting it blend. Now, if this is too thick for you, you could always add more fruit, but you don't need to add any more water to this. But this is going to have a delicious, semi-super sweet taste. If I can get the blender up. This one is not going to have the veggies in it, although you could throw some spinach in here or some kale. You will not taste it because the fruit will kind of overpower that taste. But this is a dairy-free version. Now, if you see the one that we did before, when we had our yogurt in it, it has almost that light purplish color, where this is that dark berry, almost like a wine color to it. Cheers. So just a few last notes about making smoothies. Smoothies can really have whatever you want in it. That's what's so nice about them. Whether you don't like bananas or you do, you're not a huge fan of blueberries, or even if you're like a strawberry person that everything can have that smell or taste to it, you can really add whatever ingredients you want to a smoothie. Not a huge kale fan? Skip it. Love spinach? Throw some more in there. Maybe you really like milk and almond milk is not your thing? Put that in there instead. Maybe you're trying to work out and you want to throw some protein powder? Go right ahead. Or if you're a peanut butter liker, put a tablespoon of that in there too. Smoothies can be whatever they want to be. They're easy, simple to make. Don't forget, here at Easy Eats, we think cooking should be fun and easy for everyone.